Morning.
It can actually be lifted up and pulled out now.
It's a nightmare. Let's go.
What's up, guys? Kurtis here on Mil-Spec Manufacturing. It is moving day. All right, as if you guys haven't been following along with us, we are actually moving our machine over to our shop on our property. So the riggers are here, but I'm gonna run through real quick and tell you what we did to get this machine prepped so we can let them do their job and get over to the other shop. All right, let's go.
Hold on, Kurtis, hold on. Let's back it up just a little bit. Now, a few months ago, our landlords came to us and said, hey, we want to sell our property. We were not interested in buying it, so we decided to go ahead and look for other commercial buildings that were available for rent in Salisbury. Jumped online, typed in the type of building we needed, which was going to be industrial, in Salisbury and the surrounding areas, and it pulled up a massive list of everything that was available in the area.
Now, we live in the Piedmont area that caters to big manufacturers like assembly plants and warehouses of like 10,000 square feet and then some.
So there was a lot of options on this list of buildings available, but they didn't quite fit what we needed.
Yeah.
We kind of decided that we wanted to keep our monthly overhead of renting a space under $3,000 a month. Now, the one thing that people don't realize is renting a commercial building is not the same as renting a house.
Nope.
Renting a house, you understand that you have a monthly rent you have to pay for, plus any utilities you have on top of that. When you're renting a commercial space, you actually have the monthly rent, your own utilities, property tax for that building, and then of course you have to upgrade your insurance to cover that building as well. So those numbers can quickly
Yeah, they get up
go
there
through the
pretty
roof.
fast.
Yeah. So we found a couple options for us to move to. But before we could even look at them, you know, we even had like the whole day planned out. We're gonna have a camera person follow us, take you guys with us to look at these places. They already had leases signed.
Gone.
I mean, that's just the need for these smaller spaces in Salisbury is so huge. So if you're a private investor out there that wants to, you know, have this amazing investment to build smaller industrial spaces,
There's an idea.
There's an idea. Talk to me. Let's get it rolling. But so we decided, you know, what we're gonna do. There were a couple places that popped up later that were like above $3,000 a month, but again, added on the property tax, the extra insurance on top of that, that would have raised us up to like close to $5,000, you know, a month, give or take, 4 or 5.
And we want to insulate ourselves from the economy. So no matter, say, a month that you don't get work or like there's stuff going on, you know, you're insulated, you keep on going. It's not a sprint, it's a marathon.
Yeah, because I mean, that nest egg can only go so fast or so far to protect you when work stops coming in. And I didn't want to waste all that money just to put a roof over our heads. I would honestly rather put that $3,000, $4,000, $5,000 a month into expanding Mil-Spec in our capabilities and new machines and everything like that.
And that is actually what we decided to do.
Yep, here we are.
Yep, we had a 3-car garage on our property.
A detached 3-car garage.
Yep, it's the 1970s. But it's, yeah, like instead of spending that, you know, $4,000 a month, you know, for some other place, we decided to just renovate that 1970s 3-car garage to bring the machine home and expand Mil-Spec here at the house.
And let me tell you guys, now that we are here, moved, that commute to work, it's nice. Let's go ahead into the footage and show them what it kind of looked like when we began.
Sounds good. Let's go.
It's a nightmare. Let's go. All right, guys, here's the garage in all of her glory during renovations. Now, the front half of this building was built in the 1970s. It had a wall dividing the space to create 2 different car bays. It was not load bearing. Let's just point that out. We took it down and we opened up the space. And then the area that I just pointed to was an addition put on about 8 years ago by the previous owners. So we opened up all those spaces to be one gigantic garage area. The great thing about this part is it has 8 inches of concrete. So we knew it was the better location to put the VF4 on. But the only downside is it had absolutely no insulation, no wall coverings. It didn't even have electricity back here. So we had to invest heavily into some rock wool insulation for sound deadening purposes, which it has worked great so far. And then we decided that we were going to use plywood sheeting for the wall coverings instead of drywall, just in case we ever had to get back in there, it wouldn't be a problem. Now this little area here, we vaulted it for the VF4 spindle to have clearance and use 2-inch foam board to frame out that area. And here's the front portion of that garage again. Those garage doors are actually only 7 feet tall, so we had to use some muscle to get the header out.
All right, while we were wrapping up renovations at the new shop, we were packing up the old shop and had Haas come out and start prepping the machine for the move.
All right, and as you can see, the controller has been moved, and that helps the width of the machine be narrow so it can fit through the doors much better. All right, and the pallet changer has been disconnected. The plate that goes down here that mounts it to the machine has been taken out, and it moves. It can actually be lifted up and pulled out now. The spindle has been mounted to the table to give me that maximum Z clearance, height clearance, because as you can see the spindle here, with that it gives me my only limiting factor is that casting. That casting is 89 inches with the foot pads height the way they are, in which we'll pull them up a little more so we can get more clearance out of that. And then we also had the electrician disconnect it. There's the wires for the phase converter, and then they disconnected here and took the circuit breaker out of here, and they're going to come back and pull the cabinet and the phase converter, and then we're going to transfer that over to the new shop. Okay, and then we'll be able to, once the machine's in, we'll be able to hook up the electrical and get back to making chips. All right, well, let's get these guys, let them do their job, and I'll record for you guys. All right, take it easy. There's the pallet changer. They were able to take the pallet changer and move it from there. All right, we're already halfway. Now, they're gonna have to get steel plates put down. It's just the pallet changer has started to create a little softness. So, they're gonna get another forklift and some steel plates. Get this done. But we already got that pallet changer on there, and these guys make quick work. It's awesome.
Morning! Thought I'd show you what the shop looks like before the machine gets delivered. Now, we didn't quite get as much done as we had hoped, but the main things are done. You know, majority of the insulation, the electricity, and even hanging some of the plywood ceiling. So the main thing is getting the machine out of the old shop and completely moved out, and then we can go ahead and go at our own pace to finish out this space.
she is officially here. We're going to go ahead and finish up on the renovations and start unpacking.
I really can't wait to show them what it's looking like. It's coming together really well.
It's going to look awesome.
Yeah, it is. Thank you guys for joining us again on another episode of Becoming a Practical Machinist. Make sure you like, subscribe, and turn on those notifications so you can see what this shop looks like in just a few weeks. Bye, guys.
Later.